كيف تي في.
David Garner, Regional Director of Sales and Marketing for Anantara Hotels, Resorts and Spas in the Middle East, has over 15 years of experience in international sales and marketing within the tourism and hospitality sectors in Middle East, Europe, and the US. We met up with him to find out a little bit more about Anantara Hotels. Hi David, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Well, it must be absolutely amazing to come to work here every day. We had a chance to walk around on the grounds and it's gorgeous.
Thank you very much. No, the resort has really come to life over the last couple of months since we opened. And it's a pleasure to come here every day, to be able to drive onto Palm Jumeirah and come around the East Crescent to the new Anantara is a great way to come to work every day.
I can definitely imagine. I can see even the view here that we have behind us. And I'm not the only one who appreciates the grounds. You've been getting quite a few awards. So tell us, how's that affecting your image here in the competitive UAE market?
Well, I mean, recently we had the World Travel Awards. We actually hosted the Asia-Australia version of the World Travel Awards here shortly after opening. And then recently Anantara Dubai The Palm was put up for the Global Awards, and we won the leading new resort in the global category. So for a property that's only 2 months old, it is quite an achievement, and the general manager and the team here are delighted to have won it.
Congratulations, that's quite an achievement.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's quite something to do straight away, but you know, we got a very good management team in place early on. We recruited some excellent staff, and we combined a fantastic product that we have here, a true resort that is in Dubai, combined with the great service of Anantara, and it led us to being nominated and winning the main award.
In the industry quite a bit of time, we're talking about 15 years, so tell us, what have you gathered in your time spent?
Well, we won't go into details on how long, but I've been in over 15 years.
We're not going to give it away,
yeah.
Don't worry.
No, I mean, I was very fortunate. I spent 8 years with IHG when I first started my career. I went straight from a hospitality degree to go straight into the hotel business. Worked my way up through the ranks there and took on a regional role from them in the global sales office quite early on. And from there, the lure of the Middle East came, and I moved out to Qatar with a young family and joined the Qatar Tourism Authority. Spent 3 years with them on their vision of growing the destination. And from there I then joined Emirates Airlines, and I spent 4 years with the airline group on their hotel projects and the openings. And then from there it took me to Anantara, and I'm delighted to have been with Anantara Hotels and Resorts for 3 years now.
Or in terms of Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Doha, what are the main feeder markets for you?
Well, each property is actually quite different. Here in Dubai, a very different market mix. Here we'll have 85% of our business will come from the international markets. And here we're heavily supported with around about 20% of our business from the UK, around about 20% of our business from the German markets, and then we move into the Russian markets, the rest of the CIS, and then into the domestic market. But the traffic here from the domestic front is very strong at the weekends. We get a lot of demands, being a resort on the Palm, from the weekend traffic, especially families or individuals coming from Abu Dhabi or Al Ain region. Whereas on the flip side, in the Abu Dhabi properties in Qasr Al Sarab and Desert Islands, over 50% of our business comes from the domestic residential market. Now that's expatriate and Emiratis themselves. So a very different market mix and a very different types of demands and expectations. But in the end, everybody still has that Anantara experience no matter what property they actually go to.
And any new markets that you're hoping to attack?
Absolutely. We see, obviously the Asian markets are still growing. Okay. Everybody you speak to will talk about the potential from the Chinese market. It is there, but they have a different travel pattern and different expectations. Okay. If you look at the more luxury segment, we also look towards South America. I think whether it be from Argentina and Brazil.
It's a long way away, that's the only problem.
But if you look at Etihad or you look at Emirates, you know, they're starting, you know, they have the direct flights now into South America. I think we analyse where the airline is expanding into, and obviously that is naturally a target market for us.
So tell me a bit about your expectations for 2020. Everybody is excited about it. How do you feel?
Well, I think there's an immense amount of hype that has been built around 2020. I think there is a great expectation on what is going to be delivered by the UAE for the actual main event. I think it is going to build tourism here. I think we're going to see a lot of new projects and developers starting operations here within the UAE in the next few years. I think the expected visitor arrival numbers will tremendously expand. So I think there's a lot of opportunities for us as a hotel group, not just for this property in Dubai, but for other properties that we may develop within the UAE with partners. I think it's a wonderful thing to have for the Middle East. I think obviously the bid campaign went very well, and there's been a great celebration, and there's no better way to spend it than here at our property on New Year's Eve, and probably the best location in Dubai to watch the hour-long fireworks show.
Of course, I'm looking forward to it, a whole hour.
Yes. And there are a few rooms available.
Okay, perfect.
So if I'm a marketing hat on, I would say visit anantara.com now.
Book it, we'll book it. Well, thank you so much, David, for your time, and we're glad to be here.
It's great to have you.
Thanks.